Good morning. It's Monday. This time I kind of wanted to bring you guys along as best I can for the whole week, and this week's pretty busy too. There's about 1,000 t-shirts coming today. We had ordered new block tables, and I got to get those installed today. So our desks that we currently have are going to be going. We got 2 desks that run equal length for this area that we work in, and should allow us to be more productive and give us a little bit more room. Our depth on these tables that we have now are not very big, so with our big screens and stuff, it's really kind of a cramped work area. It gets messy pretty quick. This morning I got to respond to some emails. I got some admin work to do. I'm going to send off a video that I had finished up, and yeah, so I think for now I'm just going to get to it, and I'm going to bring you along as I can. Gonna get the printer going. For now, I'm gonna get back to work. Alright guys, well, a couple things. It's been a busy day, so I really have not talked at all. It's about 5:30 on Monday. I still have these pile of gray shirts to do for the sleeves. I have green hoodies to do. I got all the boxes of shirts that we had coming in on this order, which was about 1,000 shirts. Our new tabletops for our new desks are coming. I'm hoping to be staining those and putting them together tomorrow, so I'm bringing you along for that. Still going to be here for a little bit, so I'm going to try to do a little bit more recording. I'm going to try to, we'll just see, I'm going to try to at least start laminating some of the business cards. I got all the business cards printed. I got stickers popped out. I got our large format signage stuff done for a client. And so yeah, I got some invoices done, sent off the video this morning. So busy day for me.
So today's Tuesday. You saw that yesterday Alaskan Marine Line delivered a bunch of stuff for us. We are doing our Instagram dream setup this week. So among keeping all the projects that we have going managed and moving, but our goal is to have our dream setup. I think it's gonna be great. Hey guys, because Jeremy deleted all of our footage from Wednesday that I got, which was really awesome, I decided to take this time to fill this space with some of the software and the apps that we use to run our creative business that I thought would be really helpful for you. And it doesn't just apply to creative businesses. I'm going to include some software and some apps that are great, even if you're just managing multiple projects at a time that require multi-steps or have multi-statuses assigned to them. Now, personally for me, if I don't write something down, it just doesn't get done. That's how it's always been. I have to write it down. I have to keep a log. And let's just say I'm a little bit of a notebook fanatic. The problem with that is I have many of them and they don't always travel with me. So having the need to have something in a digital space is really, really important. Once it's created and assigned to me in a digital space, then I'm ready to run. Obviously, in addition to managing upwards of like 30 projects at a time for our clients in any given week, we have our own brands and manage 2 businesses, our kids, our home, and our staff. So a great way to keep tabs on the many different things going on, it's Monday.com. Now, I used Trello before, and Trello was great for a while until my lists got so long that I froze looking at them because there was so much to do and it just got so big and expansive as our business grew. It just no longer was working for me. For us, Monday.com allows us to prioritize and categorize our projects based on types of service. So if your business only has one service, that would be a super simple setup in Monday.com. As we have grown and have expanded our services, Monday.com has really given us the versatility and flexibility that we need, seeing as how we offer branding and strategy and digital printing, which are 2 totally different things, but they absolutely can work together. And in digital printing, we have the rack cards, we have business cards, booklets, annual reports. A lot of different things go along with that, but we also have large format printing and screen printing. So there's a lot of different things to manage within that space. We also have video projects that we do. So like I said, if your business only offers one service, your setup could be fairly simple. But as our business grew, we needed to have more configuration in the setup of our project management and our workflow. And so Monday.com delivered that for us. In addition, we can create columns that allow us a ton of flexibility. So we can choose that column to assign to a person, and then that person in our building gets notified of that task that they're supposed to do. We can also basically create like a mini overview of the job, which specifies quantity, media type, is this uncoated or coated paper? It can talk about additional finishes, like if there's contour cutting or lamination, and it basically just gives our press operator a snapshot of the job in addition to supporting it on the paperwork, so you're always reinforcing your job and you're not making any mistakes. But because Monday.com has those text tabs that are so versatile, we can really customize it to our business, which is already super unique. Not only are you getting all your creative done in one place, but you're getting all of your tangible product in one place. And I feel like that adds a lot of value for our customer because it alleviates any communication and actually saves their time. So I feel like that is something very special and unique that we offer, and ultimately just gets jobs done faster. So basically, at the end of the day, we can go through our Monday.com with all of our projects, and we can also update the status. So if a project is waiting for customer and proofing is already print ready, the file is right there ready to go to press, or it needs attention, such as ordering materials for that specific job, it's all done and updated at the end of the day. That was a lot of time talking about Monday.com, but really creating systems for your small business is really one of the key components to success. I have heard things like, how do you do it all, or how do you have it all together? And honestly, I think there's just the perception that I do. I'm human just like you, and I do try really hard to be very specific with how my time is used. I know that my time is the most important thing in the world to me, and I'm very self-aware of that. And Monday.com helps me take control of my time so I can be very organized and very efficient, so then I can get back to doing the things that I want to do with my family and spend more time with them. Time is the one thing that we will never get back, and so I am very aware of that. And I have a lot of feelings about time, so it's very important to me. So if you don't have Monday.com and you haven't checked it out, definitely add it to your list. Also, with that said, what works for us right now might not work for us in a year or two from now, but it also could not work for you. So it really just takes a little bit of looking into yourself and your operations and your systems and seeing what works for you. I believe firmly that having systems and workflows is a top priority for any business to be successful. It really depends on you and your business. So if you have any questions about that, definitely feel free to leave it in the comments and I'd be happy to help you. Okay, moving on. I speak fluent Adobe Illustrator. Better than real English, if that's a thing. Yeah, I do that. Adobe Illustrator. I have been using the lineup of Adobe Suite products for 16 years. Yeah. Like longer than anything in my life. Like half of my life, I have been using Adobe Suite products, now Creative Cloud. I literally use it every single day, and I always have. That sounds a little dramatic, but it's absolutely true. I remember this time in college, a professor saw me working on a project. We had like 4-hour class blocks, and occasionally we would have like an hour to 45 minutes at the end of class to work on our assignment at the time. We would have a creative brief and we would just get started and jump into it to visually solve the problem right away. Yes, I went to art school. I had this professor look over my shoulder and see me use completely different techniques that he's never seen before. And he was a really, really talented guy for this illustration class. Ultimately, he had me showing the class the tools that I was using in Illustrator, and it was super embarrassing. So like I said, I went to art school, but that's not really where my knowledge of software and apps came from. Most of the time, I would be in this class where I was instructed maybe a few tools within that app or piece of software, and after that, you were just basically left to figure it out. Here's your assignment, figure it out. If your assignment and your creativity went beyond the tools that you had, guess what? You picked up those tools. Because just like a paintbrush and a pencil, when you're a graphic designer and you're working in a digital space, you have to utilize all those tools in your toolbox. So I just went all in. And the best thing that you can do when you're starting learning creative software is experimentation. I didn't even use YouTube in 2010 to 2014 in college. No one ever even suggested that at all. I don't know what I was doing, but YouTube wasn't a thing back then. Maybe it was, but not for me. Living island life, kind of in my own bubble and thrown into Seattle, that was definitely not a thing. My life probably would have been so much easier. Okay, back to what I was saying. The Adobe lineup that I use is Adobe Illustrator, Photoshop, InDesign, and XD. XD I use for my user interface and user experience design, so websites and apps that I design, I will use Adobe XD. I used to use Sketch, but I have been very partial to XD for a while now. For Reels and on-the-go content, kind of behind-the-scenes pieces of content that we create to share with you, I use CapCut. You can get the free version, which is totally great, but you can also get the Pro and unlock even more features. Now for serious video editing, I like Adobe Premiere Pro. Jeremy's partial to DaVinci Resolve, which I can use. I can absolutely use DaVinci, but the shortcuts are totally different and backwards to me from Adobe. So I kind of like to use what makes sense a little bit faster for me. So like I said, what works for us might not work for you. They're definitely both worth learning. And Jeremy prefers DaVinci because there's a lot of offset pieces of equipment and tools that he can use to manage his color space and his workflow when editing color. So he really, really loves DaVinci for that reason. I like Premiere Pro because it's just a little bit more intuitive for me. And also, I like doing little subtle special effects, and I find that a little bit easier in Premiere Pro. Now, for keeping all of our YouTube content ideas organized in a digital space that Jeremy and I can access and work on together, we have just recently discovered Notion, and there's a lot of YouTube videos out right now about this, and so we're only diving into it about 2 months, but we have things from bullet pointed segments, pages, scripts, All of our ideas are organized and cataloged in Notion, and we can kind of update that as we want, check those off our list, and move on. It's not on a board at home or on a notebook somewhere, getting lost, something that's not in front of me, I'm not referencing or looking at all the time. I'm more likely to look at it when I'm on my computer, so that kind of keeps me motivated. You may have noticed all of our printing equipment. Well, it all comes with its own software. I shouldn't say comes with, doesn't really come with it. It's packaged in the purchase sometimes, or you have to offset it and buy it separately and renew it every year. Our digital print production press runs on the EFI Fiery software suite, which we have to use for imposition and basically just managing the production side of our print jobs. Now, for large format printing, our Roland runs off of VersaWorks. And this manages things like tiling, print quantity, speed, contour cutting or perfing. All of those specifics are organized and tailored in the software so you get the result that you want. All those customizations are in that VersaWorks software, and you can change the quality, the copies, the placement, everything all right there. To create our film negatives that you use for screen printing, we have liked AccuRip Emerald. Lastly, VS Code is the workhorse for our web development and coding. If any of these interest you and you want to learn more, definitely let me know in the comments. Unfortunately, not sponsored by any of these yet. Oh, sorry. I'm just dreaming about how much easier my life would have been if I used YouTube back in 2010. Would I have even needed college? Huh.
Welcome to Thursday, February 9th. Tomorrow's my birthday. Turned the big 4-2, so I don't know what I'll record tomorrow. I don't know that we're even working a full day. Spring has a meeting. I think she set up around 11 a.m. our time. So I got in early today. As you saw yesterday, finished setting up my desk for the most part. Also, I did some shorts and unboxed this bad boy, this little light, the Aperture MC. Thing's amazing little piece of gear. It's like only $100 and it's lighting the scene right now. So more than powerful. I'm probably overpowering it, but I'm just trying to get recorded. And so yeah, when I was recording the day video in the print shop and stuff, I noticed that the light just really wasn't that great in a lot of areas, so I picked this thing up so I could just kind of light the scene a little bit, make it a little bit better. So today what's on the agenda is we got another one of our helpers coming in who works at the other store this morning. Is going to help get wild t-shirts pulled, and then I'm about to start taking everything off Spring's desk and get it ready for the other desk to come in. It was coated last night. I'm gonna move. I got my old desk I'm putting across the street. A buddy of ours who has a store across the street said he'd use it. He's opened up another little spot of his, and so he's gonna take that desk. We're gonna toss that rinky desk that we got from Walmart way back when. Spring's desk is going to go over there. We're going to get the laser set up over there. I got business cards to finish up today. We got more posters and banners and stuff to get done for Saturday, which pretty much has to be done today too because I didn't really plan on working tomorrow. We'll see how that goes. I'll probably be working tomorrow. And yeah, so we're going to get her desk set up. I just kind of got into mine. I brought a few more things from home. I think this weekend, probably, if I take tomorrow off, I think Sunday I'll probably come in and print some more wild t-shirts and hoodies and get that job out the door. And then I think outside shirts will be next. Those are a pretty large order. I think there's there's almost 800 pieces total, and only about 67 of them are hoodies. So there's 700 t-shirts to do. Just for that job. A little more chill today. It's raining pretty bad. It's been like a mix of snow, just teasing us a little bit, but then turned into rain. It's kind of raining sideways today. So also actually for my birthday, so what I decided to do is I love my desk so much. I want to start actually being able to, I'm going to try to find a cabinet so I can put stuff away, but I also want to use this as a filming surface for like upcoming unboxing videos. We did a little short. We filmed a little short before I put everything on the Aperture MC, and I also just picked up a Aperture 60X. And so the plan is I have the big boy back there, and that's not always going to be there. I think I'm gonna have to get another one because I had been using that in the shop as kind of like a light over the screen press so I could see better, and it really helped. I think once the closet's cleaned out, I think this is going to be a quick setup sort of thing. So we're trying to have two filming locations that we can do for the business inside this area. One's going to be my desk. The other is going to be back at the workbenches there when we clear it off, so you can kind of see all the vinyl and stuff we put up and see our designs that we did and everything on the back wall. So I ordered the light and the modifier, which is a mini version of that. I think it's less than 2 feet. It's pretty small. I'm gonna hang it down from the ceiling and get a nice little light thing, and then if I need to pull it, I can pull it. But I'm just gonna attach it to a couple of the beams up here. I found a little hanging plate that I can do, and yeah, so I got that ordered this morning, so that stuff should be on its way. And then I'm going to order the accessories for it that I need from Adorama, because I couldn't get the light itself from Adorama because I bought the special edition white one. Again, it's going to be another amazing product. It's like 180 bucks. The power is not as big as this one. I think this is a 300D. But again, I don't need a lot of power. I'm just lighting this with this MC right now. But I would like to expose a little bit darker back here and light my face a little bit better and have a little better setup. I'm working on getting a couple camera arms so I can hook up on the back end of my desk, and then I'm gonna have that light. Yeah, a couple exciting things. I don't really have a ton planned for my birthday. I think us and the family are gonna go out for dinner, and then Saturday night we're gonna go out to this Valentine's Day dance thing that's going on. More personal stuff, but you know, I just thought I'd I don't know, talk to you guys for a bit. I feel like I haven't really talked in the last few days. Spring kind of did the introductions Tuesday and Wednesday, and I've just been kind of grinding, getting things set up. I was really hoping to film last night, and I was really hoping to get the trimmer plate board in, but I don't think that's going to happen yet. I got a little bit more cleaning and organizing to do. So when our other helper comes in this afternoon, she's gonna be helping on that. I think we're gonna start tackling the closet. I'm gonna start getting paper more organized. It's been kind of a mess for a little while since we had big jobs over the summer and big jobs when we got back, and we're quoting some big jobs now. And then I think by Monday though, I need to get the trimmer board started going in, because I do got 2 coloring book jobs that need to get done, and I'm quoting out a couple other big coloring book job possibilities. So and then also trying to get the laser going and the hat press set back up so we can start doing hats. There's just lots of things. The shop is definitely picking up over the last week. You know, that's just kind of the name of the game. We're back into full, everyone getting ready for cruise season, and yeah, so I mean, it's good. And then we have our normal stuff that we usually do. I still got a couple videos I edited. The one I sent off got rave reviews. They're super happy with it. I'm excited to show it. I got 2 or 3 more. I'm probably cutting of that. And then what else is on the plate? Oh yeah, so basically spring already starts getting ready for the annual report that we do for the same client I did the videos for in May. And we design and print all that. We started pretty much February, March, because it takes a while to get everything going. I'm gonna start my day. I got a busy day, and I'm just gonna bring you guys along with us. So happy Thursday again. Happy birthday to me tomorrow. And again, thanks for joining us on this journey. We've really appreciated all the support and the comments and the love we've just gotten, and the words of encouragement, and it's been really nice. Even though we're still not seeing a ton of views right now, you know, the views we are getting and the people who are engaging with us, we really appreciate it. And you know, we just appreciate you taking a little bit of time to watch our story and follow what we do by the day or by the week, or you know, whatever we can do. So I'm gonna get to work. I'll talk to you guys later.
So this week we have done 3 banners, 6 large format graphics, 1 oversized poster, 210 flyers, 750 stickers, 14 sets of business cards, 280 t-shirts, all while designing, managing clients, staff, and meetings. So this week was weird, and the phone was ringing a lot, which is very exciting, and we really appreciate that and couldn't have done it without amazing people in our community.